in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Now 2nd and 3. O'Connell working from the gun. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Daxton Hill was right there to break up that play. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. You talk about this Titan defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They'll run here, the Florida Longhorn with it. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd and 5. Throwing, O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, O'Connell. Now he's going to step up and run. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. Gets around him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Again, it's Hampton. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw now, Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. To the air, dart. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ready?
To throw, dart. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ricky Pearsall, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Gregory Rousseau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Ready? 70 Lions. 60 Mavericks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Lane. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Play fake, and here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we ground. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll work inside here. Hampton. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Dart. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw here, O'Connell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hampton. There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 116 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Hampton trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Ricky Pearsall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2nd down and a yard. A run once more with Hampton. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Vita Vea drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
And O'Connell now to throw. Slant route, and he's got Addison.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
O'Connell quick out wide and complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now O'Connell.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be a license to take some shots downfield.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off.
On now is the Titans punter. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. He gets it to Addison.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Play action. Now O'Connell.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Jahad Campbell.
From that outside linebacker spot, gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Back to throw. O'Connell has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Jalen Lane,
35 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Motion man is Shakir. Here's O'Connell. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Now it's O'Connell.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
168 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now the first carry for Zach Moss.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, I can't help but chuckle because this morning, you and I sitting at the hotel, keys to the game, I asked you, said they had the 3 interceptions last week. If they get one early, could be trouble. They got it on the first pass of the game.
And they anticipated getting it early because of their success last week. They are so coordinated right now on defense that everyone's looking at each other saying, who's going to get the next one? And believing it, and they made it happen.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. O'Connell.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Will Anderson
Drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. He lets one go deep for Addison.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
On 2nd down, it's Moss again.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Now Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Back him, please.
Throwing, O'Connell. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
O'Connell here on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing here, Cousins. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last loud by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. O'Connell working from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gregory Rousseau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, one team clearly was in control from the start in this one, Charles. They had things humming on the offensive end, few passing touchdowns, and then their secondary on defense really helped to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they certainly did, Brandon, and let's face it, it may be cliche, but that secondary, they brought their no-fly zone signs to this one, didn't they? Shut down everything in the airways, and conversely, their own offense had its way through the air. They made sure their passing game was humming. 2nd and 10. 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 2nd and
So for Tennessee, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year.